Vibration and Sound Solutions Limited, working under contract to the Office of Naval Research, is conducting an R&D program to mitigate the severe shock encountered by the U.S. Navy's special boat crew members. According to the Navy's own records, 20% of these crewmen suffered debilitating injuries caused by severe shock from these craft that permanently prevent them from serving in operational assignments. These injuries, coupled with undermanned staffing conditions, impact mission readiness of the Special Boat Unit's current deployment and expected long-term, high operational tempo. The videotape you are watching was recorded aboard a Mark V Special Operations craft. Passive remedies to date have failed to solve the problem. After a VSSL study, the SEALs and ONR came to the conclusion that the ultimate solution lies outside the envelope of traditional shock mitigation technology, namely active control. As a first step, VSSL gathered Mark V at-sea data under operational training conditions to better understand the physics of the boat motion. On December 3rd through the 5th, 2001, in conjunction with Special Boat Squadron 1, VSSL conducted at-sea tests off the coast of Southern California. Data were collected using a unique system, MCheck, that for the first time recorded continuous data on boat motion and shock synchronized with a cabin camera for observing the crew's actions. These scenes show the Mark V Special Operations craft and crew operating in a typical high Sea State 3 condition, which is the limit of their authorized operational capability. The sea state and horizon can be easily observed out the right window. The crew is standing, using the seats as upright bolsters to aid in absorbing the shocks. Notice that the crewmen attempt to limit their motion, especially their heads. Now focus your attention on the left center seat. It just suffered a catastrophic failure. A bolt sheared off and the seat can no longer protect the crewman. The entire crew is concerned for the safety of their shipmate, especially the coxswain. Please watch as this crewman relocates to one, then another seat. The average shock in the forward crew compartment during this mission is 4 to 6 Gs. Peak shocks extend to as high as 17 Gs, and the potential for single event traumatic injury is clearly evident. In comparison, a fighter pilot may reach accelerations in excess of 6 Gs a few times during a several-hour mission. In contrast, it is common for crews and SEALs aboard these craft to endure the shock loads you are observing hundreds of times during a typical mission, which is 8 or more hours. Vibration and Sound Solutions Limited is the first company to record continuous shock data for a Mark V craft operating in Sea State 3. In FY02, VSSL is developing a full-scale prototype of an actively controlled seat for the Mark V, and it will be tested at sea in early FY03. For further information, contact Ted Grabowski or Dr. Swinbanks at VSSL. The phone number is 703-683-0293.